All right, MMA fans, I'm here with Bellator MMA featherweight fighter, Mr. Lucas Brennan. Hello, sir. How are you today?
Doing good, man. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Where are you right now? I'm noticing such a cool background.
They're records. They're vinyl.
Very, very,
Yeah,
very
it's
nice.
just a room I got of them, but my other room's not presentable. So this is my head right now.
Oh, what's your favorite one?
Oh God, I got a wall right here in front of me with my favorites on them, but tough question. Tough question. I don't.
Top
I
three.
struggle with
Top three.
top
Let's
three.
put it. Yeah, let's put it like this. Oh,
I'm,
is that too tough as well?
I'm a rap guy more than anything. So like I've got an original Nas, like Illmatic. I have Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP's real good. License to Ill, Beastie Boys is really old, but that one's really good. Um, man, there's some I don't know. I got a lot of good ones in here. Biggie,
Wow.
Wu Tang, Enter the 36 Chambers, Wu Tang Clan. That one's always a good one. I don't know. I got a lot of records in here.
Those are some fine choices. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of envy right now. So very good. Since we're already discussing about music, have you already picked your walkout song for your upcoming fight?
Oh yeah, I have the same walkout music every fight.
Hmm?
Honestly, just out of like um consistency, it's worked
Eh,
every time now. Can't change it. It's like
Can you
yeah,
please tell us, just to refresh our memories, which one is it?
Monster. It is by Kanye West, actually. Despite his things recently, the intro is fantastic for walkouts. I've wanted to change it, and it keeps working. I can't change it. So it is what it is.
I mean, so far so good. Since it seems that it bode you well so far.
Yeah, things are going all right.
um, right now, you're scheduled to compete at Bellator 288 on November the 18th. You're taking on Nick Talavera. Are you still training at Next Generation MMA?
I am training next generation. I did spend half of my camp this time training at Glory MMA in
Okay.
Kansas. James Krause.
And who are some of your main sparring partners over there?
Oh man, they got a room of killers up there. David Onama for starters is a guy that fights in the UFC. Derek Minner fights this weekend in the UFC. James Gallagher, lots of good guys up there. I've been rolling with Brandon Moreno a little bit and Kraus a lot. Great room, great room.
How was it to roll with Moreno?
He's a lot of fun. He's not in camp right now, so he's not trying to murder anyone. But real scrappy jujitsu, and then just a cool like energy in the room. Always very doesn't let being the number one guy in the world go to his head. He's very respectful to everyone in the room. Very nice and awesome to train with.
That's good to hear. In fact, I'm hearing the same thing from different sources, so it must be true at this point, you know. Uh, and Listen, you're the 10th ranked fighter in the Bellator MMA featherweight division. What do you think about that?
I mean that was cool to see after my last win. Seeing myself kind of climb into the rankings there. I'm not I'm not worried about it a whole lot, and I'm not really letting it, blow my head up or anything. I still got. I'm still young. I'm in no rush to go anywhere, so it's cool. But I'm not. I didn't even plan on being there till next year, and I'm not really stressing it. I'm just I'm looking to fight. So
Uh, I don't know. I mean, I might be wrong here, but at 22, you sound like the youngest ranked fighter, I believe.
that's a good question. Actually, I have no idea. Probably. I would imagine. I think the only guy on the roster younger than me is Ghazali
Mhm.
at 55. I think he beats me by like a month, and so but I don't even know if he's ranked. Yeah, it's a good question actually. I have no idea. I should look into that. Yeah.
Is there any ranked opponent who you would like to face right now?
There's some fun ones. There's a handful actually that I think would be a lot of fun right now. I'm not calling anyone out though. You know, I'm waiting. They'll have their turn. But I'll do them later. It'll be fun.
Yeah, no, I wasn't actually trying, to make you call out someone. It's not just the fact that I'm coming from Bellator Milan, and I saw Justin Gonzales fighting over there, and he won his fight, and he's ranked at at the eighth position. So yeah, that was just what was going through my mind. But still, right.
He's a tough guy. He cornered against me. I think it was Ben Lugo. I think my fight in Phoenix. But yeah, I believe it was that card. He cornered against me actually. But yeah, no, he's good, real good.
Yeah, and one day, he cornered against you, and one day you might be facing him inside the cage.
It'll be fun.
Right now you're scheduled to take Talavera. You told me that you train across different gyms. What do you expect from your next opponent?
I mean, on paper, clearly he's a good jiu-jitsu guy. I think he's 5-1, 5 submissions, right? Real good jiu-jitsu guy. Respectable wrestling, and on paper, I think it'll be a grapple fest, and we'll probably hit a lot of jiu-jitsu. But I wouldn't be surprised if he decided to come out and change things up. He's real lanky. He's a little taller than me. Probably uses range, and I see myself getting where I want to get, but I think he'll be a lot of fun, and he's a new body type to experiment my game with. So,
and you're kind of a jiu-jitsu expert yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, I interviewed you in June. We were discussing, about since you're very young, about your body changing, and we were discussing about the fact that you might be changing your weight class somewhere down the line. Is that still something you are thinking about, or have you focused? Have you found your place at 145?
I've really found my place for 45. More than anything. I think at the time I was fresh off of I had missed weight fighting Andrew Salas. He was my fourth professional fight, and the quarantine and the hotel went on just killed the weight cut. Like 4 people missed weight, and making weight for that camp was still kind of difficult. But from that point to now, these last 3 fights, I've had the best weight cuts I've ever had, and really the best diets. And I've found that if I did want to move up, I'd have to grow so much more than I'm going to. And I'm happy at 45. And while making weight sucks, that's just kind of part of the game. So yeah, I'm cool with being 45.
You have been pretty busy this year. You have competed 3 times. Is that something that you'd like to repeat next year? Are you planning to fight very often?
Probably, yeah. I mean, I aim for like 2 to 3. I kind of have a date that I'm looking at next year, but it's not something I'm really gonna say much about until this fight's over. But yeah, I mean, 2 to 3 a year is plenty. I think when I was coming up, I did more, and it's just there's no need to cram it all in there.
No, it sounds like the good pace. Even for you to allow yourself to improve from fight to fight and to grow as a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
The Bellator 288 card is headlined by the clash between Vadim Nemkov and Corey Anderson. This is going to be a rematch. I would like to hear your pick for that fight.
I mean, I kind of forget how the last fight was going. I know it ended because of what was a headbutt or something like that. It ended because of something strange. There wasn't like a clear win for anyone. Man, Nemkov's an animal, man. The Russian guys are hard to vote against. It's I'm gonna go Nemkov, but it's pretty up in the air. I'd say they're both pretty game.
Yeah, there was an accidental clash of heads on that occasion, and yeah, but I understand your point. And what
Yeah.
about the co-main event, Pitbull versus Nurmagomedov?
That's tough. I like the pit bulls, man. I'm rooting for Pitbull, but it might go Usman's way. But I'm rooting for Pitbull, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. Those are two thrilling fights. And your fight with Talavera is thrilling as well. Listen, I like just to hear a prediction for your fight, and then I'll let you go.
Submission. you know, it's no secret at this point. What my game plan is, and I won't be disappointed in winning in any other sort of way. But that's always the goal, and I think it's impossible to say otherwise nowadays. So.
Will we see another choke, or are you preparing something else?
You'll have to find out about that one. Well, I'm gonna save that one to imagination.
Okay, Lucas, thank you very much. Best of luck with the upcoming fight. May the force be with you, and hopefully I will hear again from you in the future.
All right, thank you.
Have a nice one. Bye bye.